champion.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's a thing.
Is it?
It's a thing.
Okay, well, just because you're saying it, I'm going to believe you.
It's a thing to me.
Thank you. That's all that matters.
We can get it everywhere now.
Yes.
Out in the world,
It's
wherever you
out
get
in the
your
world.
music.
Yes, I did. I basically released Champion, and then a week later released Tattooed on my heart. So it really felt like my heart was on a platter, for serving, which is a weird visual to put in your heads. But I feel really proud of it. And Champion was important for me to release, I think. I feel like as a woman, there are so many things I feel like I have to be all at once. And I was noticing the men in my life, weren't having that thought of like, don't be too confident, be humble, and do I have to be sexy or do I have to be cute? I mean, well, I have to be a bit of both. It's like the men in my life, they don't have to think of that. Like, what brings them confidence is the things that they feel proud of. And so I was like, well, what if I did that, And for me, it's like having a strong work ethic and treating people the way I want to be treated. And that should be enough to deem me a champion. So I thought it would be therapeutic to have to say it without giggling and be like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And instead just be like, I'm a champion.
Mic drop. I like how you put the mic down with care.
But with care.
Well, secretly I put it down with care because I know that
Our guy Rich over here, he would yell. So good call.
Yeah. So I think that has meant a lot to me, and now I work with men that aren't. If I say, oh, I came up with this idea, they're like, yeah, you did. It doesn't have to be, we came up with this idea, and I think there are so many incredible men and women that are just seeking equality. We just want to all be paid the same. And I think every time that I perform that song, that's kind of like the anger I have, is like, I feel like we all are wanting the same thing, and I'm hoping that it's just a matter of time. I feel like we've made great strides.
Definitely.
Right?
In the music industry, because you've been doing this a while, so
Yes.
in the music industry, when it comes to equality,
Yes.
have you seen strides in the time that you've been in, just from behind the scenes, from an artist perspective in the music industry?
I notice it in little ways, like more women being added to lineups that they maybe wouldn't be in, and again, it's like that equality thing. It's like, this woman has accomplished the same amount as this man. Why are they both not on the lineup? Type of thing.
Right.
And so I have noticed more festivals being aware of that and being like, hey, this woman accomplished the exact same. She should be on the exact same time, maybe a different stage or, whatever it is. So I will say I've noticed that shift. And also I think there's more, there's some calling out that, has happened this year that I think has been really positive. And the music industry, it's an interesting place that it can sometimes be like there's no rules. And that can be a dangerous place, and which is why I think the Me Too movement was so important to happen, because I think there need to be lines in a professional workplace, and just because you're singing about your feelings and talking about your vulnerabilities doesn't mean that, people can prey on that, that shouldn't be okay.
Definitely. Do you think there's still room to grow with it at all?
Of course, right?
Yes,
I mean, do you
definitely.
guys think?
I mean, is there something in particular you can think of, though?
I mean, I think... Yes. I mean, I think in every aspect there could be growth.
Definitely.
And I think just the fact that we can openly talk about it and all of us feel comfortable and all of us are let's make it equal, to me is a stride in itself.
Yeah.
You're a good person with a kind soul. Thank you for coming by.
Oh my God.
Really
what?
appreciate you.
I'm going to cry.
Will you come by when you go on tour? You start in
Yes.
October?
Yes.
So when you come back through Chicago, we'll have you come by, okay?
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you
sure.
guys.
Bishop
Thank
Briggs.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lollapalooza, thank you for coming by.
Woo.